Hello, beautiful people. Today we're going to talk about um, addiction, but now I just wanna point out specifically the tarot addiction and how it can have a huge impact on the way you think on a daily basis. The thing is, it can be negative or positive, and depending on most of the things you watch, it can either go either way. Okay, because now we are looking at, you know how when you are listening to a tarot reader and they say take it how it resonates. So now if, let's say, you have enemies, right? You will start linking the reading with the people that you think they're your enemies, and now it's possible that that is not the people that you're thinking about, it's not them, and now you are manifesting something that is not there. Don't get me wrong, there are very powerful tarot readers and they can be spot on, of which I love that. However, I just want us to take ourselves out of those places where we are watering unnecessary things. Let's say you have enemies. The whole point is just not to entertain that. Do not entertain it, do not feed it, um, do not engage with that kind of energy, you know. And the thing is, the brain is so powerful to such a point that if you hear it, then let's say you're listening to a tarot reader and you hear something that might relate to your life, suddenly you will think about that person and what they're doing to you, and they are your enemy, and you just start thinking, oh my goodness, they are on my back. I need to watch out. Just because you heard it, you don't even need to go through the extent of looking for that certain video. Just to hear it, your brain starts cooking these things. And how tarot is structured, it's the more positive tarot you listen to, the more positive you should become, right? And that's the good thing. I love that part. But the more negative tarot you listen to, you start creating an environment where people are chasing you, where people are, just looking at you, and you start creating this world of paranoia, of which is just not healthy at all. And as for love, that can either also make you or break you, because you might wait for a person based on your tarot, and always remember that take it how it resonates, right? So it might happen that, let's say it's four of you, right? You are all, let's say, Geminis, and you are all in situationships or relationships. And let's say number one is going well, and number two, it's not going great. Number three, it's going great as well. Number four, it's come to an end. So once you hear the message, you cannot really tell if it's for number one, number two, number three, or number four. So if it's ended for you and you keep listening to tarot that tells you that, things are gonna go well, he's gonna come or she's gonna come, and you keep holding on to that hope that, everything's gonna be fine where it's ended, it kind of just hurts you a bit, to a point that you are holding on to something that is just dead because of terror. So I just want us to be, mindful of ourselves and terror. I always say that it's good that before you even listen to terror, it's good to meditate. Once you meditate, I feel like meditation and terror link you and the spirit, and things will align for you in the readings. And at the same time, it helps you to be mindful, to be able to sieve through what is yours, but what is not. Your spirit should be able to say, this terror is for me, this no, this yes, this no. Okay? Because there are times where I would play a tarot reader, and let's say it's my regular tarot reader. And 3 minutes in, something would just say, you know what, just stop it. And I would just do that. I would just stop the tarot and just continue with something else because it's just not for me. And down to the addiction. If you are so addicted to tarot that you cannot skip a day or a few hours without checking up, you are addicted. I've been there, and it's very hard to move yourself away from that. It's very hard to move yourself away from that. And I just got this message like so powerfully, so that it's been days, it's just hanging on me for days. So today has become the day where I share this. I was gonna make a reading, however I'm not. I just needed to get this message across. I'm not sure if I should check for which message is for, but I think it's for all the signs, your 12 zodiac signs. So guys, please be mindful. Be mindful of what you do. Be mindful of what you hear, listen to. Be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of what you see. Just be mindful, and always listen to yourself, listen to your inner. It's good to take breaks from tarot. There was a time where I was listening to tarot like I'm listening to the radio station, right? But as much as it was just an innocent act of just listening, I realized that I think I am addicted to this thing, which is not healthy, because with terror, you are tapping into something that can actually restructure your whole mind, your whole brain, how you think, how you see things, how you also feel, because if you're listening to a terror and just in between your love readings, someone says, you have a friend here who is jealous of you. You start thinking, oh, my 3 friends, who could this jealous person be? And you start thinking, oh yeah, I saw her look at me like that day. And now you're cooking up things that are maybe there but maybe not there. The whole point is just to get ourselves out of that mindset where we entertain these things, whether you have enemies, whether you don't have enemies, whether the list goes on. The whole point is, do not entertain the dark side. Do not entertain the dark side, the whatever. Once you live in the light, once you just dive into the light, you will understand that you have nothing to fear. Nothing will touch you. You don't need to be protected. You just need to be in the light. Okay, maybe let me just reword that. You are protected. You are protected by the light. So there's no dark force that you have to go and fight and stuff like that. You don't need to do a thing. Spirit is guiding you, watching over you. Just bask in the bath of light, love, care, wisdom, understanding. Just be fruitful towards those things and just let the dark side be. You don't need to go and fish upon what is happening on the other side. Thanks for listening if you did, and I love you. Bye.